What?
Oh my goodness!
He almost goes with the camera.
Now I'm taking all the stuff out.
Now if I circus together. What?
Flawless skin without a...
Today we are going to be reacting to Electro Boom
Yeah.
again. I already reacted to Electro Boom a year back, but it gave me 17,000 views, so I'm here again.
Yeah.
We are
he's
here
fine.
again. Let's go.
The breaker should pop right away. No. Oh. What the? Ready? What the hell?
He said, what the heck?
Well, it failed. I have to disconnect myself before turning off the power supply. And I should be able to charge it using my circuit that creates... Powers me up. Wait. So now I'm trying to find a data line, hopefully. Ouch! Oh, it was painful.
I told you it was painful.
I feel your pain now. See? Ooh, it even puts the fire out. The wind is so strong. Ow! Burn my finger. I can raise the power supply to give it more voltage out. What's going on? In the well, ballast is gone.
What is gone?
Well. Oop. What happened? I think the unloaded voltage is too high and the circuit blows up. There is a very tiny iron show and blue rising from the string. It just burns. Cycling. Ow, so bright. Do not plug that in. It will. So put it. Let's.
You're reacting to Electro Boom, reacting to Electro Boom, reacting to Electro Boom.
In fields,
Oh gosh! This is
inductors, every wire coil we say. Plug it in. Massive. Totally. Doesn't.
Ouch.
I totally burned my finger. Okay, finally.
What does it mean?
Who the hell said this? Increase the frequency all the way to 60 hertz.
Oh god.
I shocked my ass sitting all the way to 60 hertz.
Oh gosh.
I shocked my ass sitting on these live wires. Always clean up the lab, otherwise something will bite you in the ass. What in factories if I connect the circuits together? What in factories for high? If I measure the volt? What in factories if I connect the circuits together? What in factories for high? Together? What in factories for if I connect the circuits together? What in factory now if I connect the circuits together? What in factory now if I connect the circuits together? What in factories for high? If I measure. What in factories for high? Connect the circuits together. What in factories for high? If I measure the volt out. Now if I connect the circuits together. What in factories for high? Connect the circuits together. What in factories for I connect the circuits together. What in factories for high? It should turn or vibrate. Now if I connect the circuits together. What in factory? Now if I connect the circuits together. What in factories for high?
How is this guy?
I As I mentioned, if the voltage video, a power supply like this one that can generate 70 amps doesn't necessarily hurt you at all if the voltage is set very low. Observe. No!
This is the mean.
Who the hell set very low? Observe. No!
This is the mean.
Who the hell set this to 25 volt? And increase the frequency all the way to 60 volts. I shock my ass sitting on these live wires. Always clean up the lab, otherwise something will bite you in.
Oh god.
Ow, it vibrates! Whoosh.
Oh god.
When I plug it in, it should turn or vibrate. Now if I connect the circuits together, wow! What in fact is for if I connect the circuits together, wow! What in fact is for I connect the circuits together, wow! What in fact, when I plug it in, it should turn or vibrate. Now if I connect the circuits together, wow! What in fact is for high.
So if I like
Booger water is collected. Ouch. Body a little bit. The input much.
wow.
Circuit is not warm.
Yeah.
Everything looks good. There we go. 20 volt AC. Like something like the fuck line is a Tesla coil under the table. Size up. Ow!
Oh, you
Oh, I can feel my hair rising. Ow! Something exactly right in there. Thank you. We have here we have can measure. Here we have I killed it. There's 48 volts on them, which is a pretty harmless voltage. Harmless. They touch the
Oh god.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Today we are going to be reacting to faces.
This is the Lips. This is dangerous as
Oh my god.
lips. Under. Ow. Why the phone? Electric charges and when you and that's why
Again.
the voltage it vibrates at the same frequency. Now the circuit is hot and the voltage is on the. Now I have replaced the capacitor on my circuit and I'll plug it in.
No, don't do it.
Now I enable the power supply.
Don't do it.
Go. Shear lock. And we can easily connect them together. Then we unscrew the outlet and pull it out. As I mentioned in my other video, a power supply like this one that can generate 70 amps doesn't necessarily hurt you at all if the voltage is set very low. Observe. No!
This is the mean.
Who the hell set this to 25 volt? And increase it. No! At all if the voltage is set very low. Observe. No!
This is the mean.
Who the hell set this to 25 volt? And increase the frequency all the way to 60 volts. I shock my ass sitting on these live wires. Always clean up the lab, otherwise something will bite you in. Ow, it vibrates! Whoosh. When I plug it in, it should turn or vibrate. When I plug it in, it should turn or vibrate. Now if I connect the circuits together, wow! What in fact, now if I connect the circuits together, But in factories for high the circuits together. But in factories for high I measure the voltage at the
Let's
output.
test this one.
Hello，大家好，歡迎
I'm hoping
It pops again.
I'm hoping that at
又
least
爆頭咧，真係好鬼搞笑。
it's almost finished now.
搞笑
What did I do? I'm fine, thanks. What? I can't even play. Decided that or negative is to remove the broken ball. Remove the new ball. The lamp is
Oh shit！
so you want arms oscillate. Well, it's over. What's going on?
Hey,
There you go.
it
You
was
saw what happened to
all the burns is gone.
this power supply can.
Whoa！
Although this power supply can generate huge amounts of current, it can't send it through my body because it's only set to 20 volts. I can't even feel it on my fingers. I like to put it on my
Not
tongue.
even
So the
feel it.
tongue is modest. Okay, you can see it still sparks. Let's try it out.
What the heck？
Let's try it out. I thought I set it to 1 volt. How the wire
Oh my god！
the line from
What the heck？ 你知唔知嗰啲點個黃歌圍啊？之前 What the heck？
always be careful with your tools. Because now the board is because now the board is charged to the same level as the gun and it doesn't jump anymore. But right now I'm touching the wire and I can't even feel it because the voltage is not high enough.
Whoa！ Whoa! Whoa!
Yes. No, not Steve. Wrong number. It's a simple thing that you will heat up because it's a plastic. Now if I turn it on,
Pretend
it
plastic
draws
bad
power
side,
from the
outside,
supply
wow.
to heat up the...
There's a fire. Oh god, it's killing me, bro. But out.
How does it work?
Got it.
Something, don't put it in.
Well,
There is metal in just... Oh, Dad, I'm not getting in there. Are you afraid? Get into
why?
Get into your cell. Dad, I'm not getting in there. Are you afraid? I'm not afraid. I can't stand this guy. I'll tear him apart. You don't want his blood on my hands. The cell beside you is filled with girls.
Hello there.
It was a prank, man. You're such an idiot. You plug any trusted you in this computer, then touching letter. Proof of this at home.
OK， 片嘅就記得 like、share 同埋 subscribe 我個 channel，仲記得。
Today we are going to be
Game effect. A 3D printer. Power metal. The leg capacitor ready. Capacitor the leg.
Wow. In a row. One of the reasons Oculus can never act for a die.
Yeah, for the arc to jump.
Whoa!
My puny wire.
Got him a little close.
Break.
And of course the idea is to have the thing just go up to
gap.
Breakers pop for a reason.
Gap is too short. Damn it! I just want to celebrate.
Because the reason why they design
Breakers
The 1
pop for a
millimeter air
reason.
Gap is too short
For protection.
the arc to rise. I need to widen the gap. But then that means that I have to have much higher voltage, which I could make using the capacitor I scavenged from my microwave oven is broken, and all I have are these 100 picofarad high voltage capacitors, which limit the output power a lot. Let me show you. Here I have a single capacitor from my microwave oven is peak to double. The problem is that the capacitor I scavenged from my microwave oven is broken, and all I have are these 100 picofarad high voltage capacitors, which limit the output power a lot. Let me show you. Here I have a single capacitor series with my power supply, and you can see it
It's a little bigger than
out early.
before.
Yeah.
Now all I need that
Or
is a sweet for a wider arc.
Nice.
For a wider arc.
big. What a that's that.
Ever. Hey, what if I put some matches between them so at least they set on fire?
That's good.
I'm holding a match there. Let's give it a try. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's one way to light a match.
Breaker.
Fire.
Fire. Fire creates plasma. Let me introduce you to fire. We don't need high voltage after all. Therefore, the arc.
Really?
Anyways, for around 2 kilovolts, I need around 1 millimeter of air gap for the arc to jump.
Both ends of that once the load 16 seconds or something. That was a funny noise for that.
Just
Wow.
melted my alligator clip. Now let's kick it up a notch. I'm gonna run 10 amps through
Oh, here's that pencil from that other video that
wood around
air causes.
it and see how much it glows. Look at this.
Wow.
Five.
Maximum.
Oh, there we go.
By the way,
330 Celsius. Now we're getting in F5.
4 of these thermal cameras to give away at the end of my video. So these get some
gloves.
arcs. Always wear safety goggles when
Wow.
dealing with very bright
Safety gloves.
arcs. Wear safety gloves to protect your fingers and don't try this at home. Let me see
he's
if I
wearing
can make
safety
some
gloves.
arcs. Always wear try this at home.
Wait,
Let me see
he's
if I
wearing
can make
safety
some
gloves.
arcs.
Yeah. Wait, what's it say? Yeah, those are safety gloves. I think that maybe I wasn't just excited. He was covering with his hand. It with something. Okay. Okay.
Always wear safety goggles when
Wow.
dealing with very bright arcs. Let's try it again.
It's the same reason why you wear those things while you're doing welding. Oh, the gloves are catching fire.
Am I on fire?
Yep, you're on fire.
I suppose using the gardening gloves is not the best idea.
Garden-
You can get carbon rod from a carbon zinc battery.
There's a whole, at least from what I'm used to, look at gently.
While turning it like this. These are
Hard. There we go. More graphite. Yeah, more graphite.
some arcs now.
There we go. More graphite.
Hey.
Hey, my rods are burning?
Could you not see in those
Wasn't the
goggles?
rods, apparently. It seems like there is some flux in them that eventually burns out. Let's see if we can melt some copper with this.
Wow.
Wow.
That is bright.
Yeah.
Basically welding
Look
with
at that,
graphite.
people.
Yeah,
Molten-
over 1,000.
Oh, it's bright.
This glove is not
And now you know why.
a 3D printer. It's a pretty solid printer. I've had it for over a year now and printed a few things with it. Very useful tool to have.
Electric boom.
Today we're going to be looking at a channel called Electro Boom.
Disaster, you can see with your own eyes the amount of radiation
Actually, radiation, all kinds of reasons why
at the bottom. But I've never
things hit the body.
with the same fan using this messy to insulate it better. Also 12 volts. Now we just solder them in series. Side of the
That pounded hard.
Well, there is.
Was minus.
Oh, I saw something.
Okay, yeah. It's very
Yeah, but it was kind of difficult to get in the mini.
Today we're going to be looking at another one of Electro Boom's hilarious video. Specifically this one here on how not to make an electric guitar. I've heard this one is also a bit of a funny electrical safety briefing. Man, that would be awesome. Always good to have a briefing that really captures someone's attention so they know to do the job safely in real life. This video is sponsored by Brilliant. Today we're going to be looking at
Sometimes it jumps. Instead of jumping at the
physics.
put them together.
Such cheery music.
Fortunately, I have these nice and round thingies I want to use for my spark gaps. These things are used on these curtain pull thingies. I solder them to a pin like this.
Wow. It's like it's so little and simple, but to produce
Down, 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 down.
why you would even laugh at your visitors. Brilliant. Brilliant is the best way to learn math, data science.
Yeah.
Don't stick your. Nothing happened.
Nothing. It's
Nothing?
Not gonna affect you.
Don't stick your
And
finger
here
in
the high
there.
voltage. Maybe nothing.
Don't stick your
And
finger
here
in
the
there. Nothing happened.
Nothing
Nothing?
happened. It was.
Don't stick your. Nothing happened.
It's not working.
Nothing. Start to. I can raise the power supply to give it more
Here we go.
voltage out.
Dude.
What's going on?
Don't
Take it off.
That's the.
Oh,
Hey.
you see it.
I like that's the step. Turn it on. Put your hands around your.
Let's go. We just cut thin branches. Cut. Yeah. It's okay. Okay. And done.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick test to see if it runs.
Oh. Uh-oh. What does
Look,
it say?
what is it
Uh-oh.
saying?
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, good. Well, this zero and very slowly too. I don't want to cut
Oh,
myself.
no.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. This is not slow. And it vibrates. Well, the vibration might be coming from the fact that I'm putting the blades on top of each other, so they are not super balanced this way, which means I can't trim my hedges just holding it by hand. I have to make a proper housing for it. This as
Wow.
I could have used this as my blade. Well, later, if this doesn't cut. And my blades can loosen up like this. I wish I could weld them. I do have my modified transformer that can send. Let's try on our so noisy on our transformer.
It's so loud.
One on holding together where not the prettiest weld, but way to just very high. Oh, by the way, the transformer output I was using safe.
Oh my. Oh my.
My God, it was a holy too. Okay. And as you can see, the blade is a little bit inside the hatchet.
Oh.
It's quite wild wire and it be connected and beautifully. And on the battery side, we basically connect it to the battery using some quick connect. Simple dimple. Maybe I should have used a switch to, you know, this simple dimple. Simple dimple.
Maybe
I should have used the switch to, disconnect the power first. And maybe I should have used also a diode to make sure you don't connect. Simple dimple. Connect. Simple dimple. Maybe I should have used the switch to, disconnect the power first. And maybe I should have used also a diode to make sure you don't connect the power backwards. But this is not a consumer product yet. Let's see if it works. Oh my god!